Alrighty. Okay. The next song is called The Merchant. And it's a story, and it's a song that I've written. I can speak Germanian as well if I want. So, this song is called The Merchant, and The Merchant is a song that I've written back to front. I started to write the song, and afterwards I realized that it was a story in the other way around, so I turned it completely around. And it's a story about every single city or town that's split in two by a river or canal. I don't really think you have that problem here. Or in a very extreme way. I didn't mean to do that as well. You didn't have to take it that far. Anyway, perhaps some here you might know the feeling that when you have that problem in the city, well, it's not a problem, it's just a fact. You always find that there's always a good side and a bad side in that town or city. Es ist eine gute Seite und eine schlechte Seite. That's to skip the 45 minutes of translation. I remember, you know. So, when you go into these places with the good and the bad side, whoever you meet and whoever you ask in that place, they will always live on the good side. And I don't get that, because the bad side is empty. Think about it. And according to me, there's loads of people living in Germania. Anyway, this is The Merchant. I can do it completely acoustic. I will go in there, it's like a barn dance. You know the barn dances? You know what barn dances are? Barn dances were like the first gather around with like kind of a barn. Sure, yeah. Sure. Yeah. So I will go and stand there. Okay? But you have to be incredibly quiet, because otherwise I'm going to lose my voice, and I need it. There's this long forgotten battle, fallen timbers in a skull, from the tree to silent green and stuck in northeast in the war. Howling down, safe following the riverbank, just to come for his own body to be sold and buried. And all the long forgotten names, carrying the merchants to defy his blaming days. light of this town. People see the river flowing from the bed they lay down. In between the bushes running leaning against the wall of the building, trying to touch them all. East and through the city, slip back Hey, thank you. You're very kind. I'm beautiful. I came closer and you're actually very beautiful as well. The next song is called Stone Skyway. It's another song that's about nothing. And this is really about nothing. I actually worked once with a musician, like he was a songwriter as well, and we were writing songs together for the same band, and he always came up with these really difficult lyrics. I never understood what he was writing about, and I was trying to put like sense into my lyrics. I was trying to explain things to people, like, 'cause that's me. Sometimes I read a book, and he always said, like, I don't want to read books, it's a waste of time. Okay. And one day, like, I asked him, like, what are you writing about? And he actually took the how do you call it, the discussions. He took the discussions in porn movies and he put them in music. And then it's like, I know they're not about nothing. According to me, he must have paused the thing every single time just to write it down. He was sick. Stone Skyway, it's about nothing. Don't write that I was doing things like that. Love could be so loud as this. You never thought that love could be so loud. You want to join in with us?
Just when I'm that draw, 2 days ago you were in England, and it's close to our home.
Yeah? Just come.
But we're here.
You're here?
Yes.
Go home then. You can take the boat together with me. I can drop you off there. Okay. The next song is the most expensive song I've ever written. I can hear you think like, how can a song be expensive? Well, let me explain. Because you haven't heard anything like this before. This girl asked me to write a song for her. She asked me like, can you write a song for me for my wedding? And I said, yes, I can. Because I thought, I'm a man, like I thought like, how can any other person give something more valuable than something that comes straight from your heart? You know, it's, first of all, it's cheap for me. I can do that just like that. And I've got an extra song that I can use. So I said, yeah, I can do that. So I wrote a song for her, and I told her like, I will do it. So, and she invited me to her wedding. My whole family was allowed to go to her wedding. There was one tiny problem with that invitation, like the wedding was in Italy, in Tuscany. And there's one big problem with Tuscany, it's too expensive. And on top of that, she chose a hotel. To give you an idea what kind of a hotel it was, the week before we were there, Elvis Costello and Diana Krall stayed in that place. So, I don't know what's wrong with women like that, but they think they're rich for like 1 week and then they're broke for the rest of their life because they got married. That's the way they work. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Anyway, I went to the wedding in Italy with my family and my guitar. Have you ever been to a wedding in a suit when it's 40 degrees outside? Have you ever done that? Well, you should try. It's fun. So, wedding starts, party starts, everybody happy, hee-haw, hee-haw. Halfway down to the party, I tell her like, I've got your song, I've got my guitar, shall I go and get it and shall I play your song? She said no. So she never heard the song. I'm serious. She just wanted to have a song. I don't get these people. I'm still paying off my debts from that holiday. I'm serious. Just fucking. It's like 1 week in Italy, 5,000 euros or something. So if you go tonight and you want to support the Monotrol kit, I've got my little Lidl. Do you have a Lidl on the island? No? Well, you have one right now. I've got my very little Lidl with me. This is my little Lidl. This is like a premiere on the island. You can buy very high quality goods in it, just like in Lidl. So I've got my CDs to support my holiday in Italy. That's already over. This is Tuscan Moon. That was my second video that I made, and it's only me in it, because I didn't want to get locked up again. Underneath a Tuscan moon, I grabbed the line.